Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of S.H.Figuarts Super Sayain Vegeta from Dragonball Z. I know this seems shocking. Vegeta's even shocked. He fell right over. Dragonball Figuarts have been around for a while, but they seemingly stopped a while back. We saw Vegeta at one of the Tamashii shows, and then he just seemingly disappeared. I never thought we'd get him. But lo and behold, we finally got him. He was released as a Tamashii web exclusive, but he was mainly actually marketed towards the American audience, which is a surprising move for Figuarts, because I guess these figures were more popular over here than in Japan. So yeah, I actually got this one from Amazon. So there's going to be a lot of English over the box, and this was pretty much made for the American audience. So very interesting. So let's take a look at the box. Pretty awesome box. It's pretty much done in red and kind of a dark blue. It kind of gives off Vegeta's vibes. You got like a really angry picture of Vegeta here that almost looks like Kid Vegeta, or like Vegeta Jr. from GT or something. I don't know. We got like a warning choking hazard thing. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen that before on Figuarts. It says Dragonball Z down here. It's actually a sticker. Funimation. Description of what Figuarts is over here. This is Super Saiyan Vegeta. This is obviously where the figure was. On the side here, you got a picture of him crossing his arms, looking like a badass. This is Super Saiyan Vegeta again. Obviously on this side, still the picture. On the top here, his name in Japanese, and then I think this is Final Flash. That's one last Flash Chuck had before he got the intersect taken. And then on the bottom here, you actually have all this stuff in English, which is crazy. Which looks weird. I mean, they're stickers, but still. Now on the back here, it says Figuarts, and then Simple Style Heroic Action. And then you got a little profile here for Vegeta. Vegeta is a proud Saiyan prince of the Saiyan race who hails from the Saiyan homeworld Vegeta. A belligerent and extremely arrogant character, Vegeta has a keen sense of a rivalry with Goku, whom he views as a low-class Saiyan. After witnessing Goku awaken the Super Saiyan state in combat, Vegeta trains with utter conviction and eventually achieves a Super Saiyan transformation. So that's interesting to have a description for him in English. Description for Figuarts again. You got some poses that you can do with the figure, and then some quotes. Big Bang Attack. I think it's funny that one of his quotes is just Kakarot, just screaming his rival's name. And then it says rage face parts as well as interchangeable hands. I think that's funny. So anyway, neat box. So for what he comes with 3 different sets of hands. The fists that are on him when you get him, and then you've got these sort of flat blasted hands, which remind me most of when he attacked the World Tournament. And then you've got these like splayed open palm blasting hands, which are just from generic blasting. He's kind of just like, I look like I ripped off a tiny mime's hands and I'm holding them. And then he's got 3 different faces. The just kind of generic stern one he's got on right now. Whoops. And then this looking off to the side, cocky like face. And this, like, I know this is part of the animation, but it looks like a mole. Mole. Nice to meet you. Mole. Mole, mole, mole. Okay, that's enough of the Awesome Powers references. And then you've got kind of a angry, like gritting, screaming, looking off to the side face. I don't know where he's looking. He kind of looks like a demon here with like the 2 spikes. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. Very nicely done, just like the other Dragon Ball Figuarts. The face sculpt is done very well. They did a good job of capturing the cartoon or the anime style, and they look really good, I think. There's his regular face that he has on him. And the Super Saiyan hair is done very well. It's kind of got this golden, like amberish look. It goes up into blonde. I think they did that very well. I do have a few minor, like, little scratches and such on his face, which is the first QC that I've had in a Dragon Ball Figuart. I don't know what that's about. Why it's this one? Maybe it's because it was made for America. Who knows? And then the rest of them, he's done in his, like, Neo Saiyan armor suit, I like to call it. It's Saiyan armor created by Bulma to replace his, like, old armor that he used to use after he arrived on Earth. Now, I didn't know this. Apparently there's some people up in arms because this is the armor suit that he had in the Android saga that doesn't have like the little yellow tips of his boots with like the 3 black rings, which are present for the rest of the time he uses this suit, like during the Cell sagas and stuff. I really could care less about the little tips on his boots, but that's just me. I don't really care that this is the Android saga version. But anyway, he's got his armor. It's pretty well done. It looks nice and accurate. The blue color is done very well. They have some nice indentations in the sculpting to show muscle. And same here with his legs. Here's the back. Once again, very well done. There's not like a whole lot of details to say other than they did a good job getting the suit right. And his boots here, all white, no tips. Same thing with his gloves. Articulation, he's got a 360 ball joint here, swiveling at the arm, double elbow joint, swiveling at his fist. And he's got articulation here at the waist. I feel like it is present. I mean, obviously you can't tell, but there might be a hidden joint under here at his waist, his chest here. This is waist articulation. But it's nowhere to be found because of the chest armor, which I'm fine with. I'm glad it didn't just break here. 360 leg joint here, swiveling, double knee joint, swiveling here at the foot and the toe action. And of course his head's on a 360 ball joint. So all around very well done, no loose joint problems, it's a very solid figure. I have no problems with his arms coming off here like I did with Vegeta, with Goku and Piccolo. I believe the last release that came out before this was Gohan, and he also didn't have that issue, but it's nice to see like an adult figure, not like in terms of like the class of collecting, but in terms of the character. I don't have any problems with this breaking off. The only thing to really show is face swapping, and you can just do that by grabbing on the top here, and it comes off really easily. And that's how I'm going to display mine, just in freak mode. No, I'm kidding. And then you just like line it up here. He's got these two holes, and then the square part here. And it just fits on very nicely. Okay, so we got it on, so now he's looking off to the side, and he's like, hey, that's my seduction face. It's like Dark Blaze's avatar. So yeah, overall, he is a really nice figure. I'm so glad to finally get this line back. And they are adding more to the line. We are getting a Super Saiyan 3 Goku figure that we saw a while back, and a Trunks with two heads for Super Saiyan and regular, or future Trunks, not regular Trunks. But so yeah, overall, I really like this Vegeta figure. I think he's really well done. There's a few QC issues in his paint on some of his head sculpts, but that's not really a huge deal. Everywhere else is pretty well done. There's no paint mistakes around his body or anything. All of his joints are tight. He just looks really good, and I'm glad we finally got him. And the fact that it's geared towards the American audience is just pretty cool. So if you're a huge fan of Vegeta and you like Figuarts, I definitely recommend this. I really like this figure. So that's about it. Until next time, make sure to check out WritersRangersRambles.com for Toku news in the craziest way possible. Of course, while you're there, head over to the Round Boards to discuss anything Toku, Dragon Ball Z, or anything else related. And of course, check out the crazy podcast that started it all. Till next time, thank you for watching. Dawson Rider, signing out.